In this video, I asked ChatGPT 4, which is essentially the Bing bot, to generate a regular expression that will find all text and hard returns within a single XML start and end tag. The solution it gave me was very precise and well explained. I then asked, does this regular expression take into account carriage returns as well as new lines? And it provided its answer, which is a yes. I gave it a nice compliment and then followed up with, I'd like to have some C# that will use the aforementioned regular expression. And it then proceeded to not only generate a sample block of code, but also a sample string input example that could conceivably be used by the code, and explained exactly what the code is doing. So with that code block here, I wanted to test it. And one of the products that Microsoft has had out for a while, and I think it's still perhaps beta, but it's available in the browser, is Try.net. And what Try.net allows you to do is actually paste some code in here and run it. So let's see, just for example purposes here, if this code is runnable for purposes of Try.net. Now already I'm getting a bit of some error compilation. Now that would tell me it's not happy with the using statements. So let's take all of that and let's move that down for a full declaration here. You get code syntax completion though, which is pretty interesting, and there is match, so that did come through correctly. All right, so let's take a look here as well for the regex. Let's put that in. And let's see if that can escape it for us. Yep. So we've got past the compiler errors there. We're now going to have this be the input. Okay, so now in copying this over, it's got the /n. Okay. It doesn't like, well, namespace sample's fine. Let's run it. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we get the match group's 1 value that it seeks to write it out. The compiler shouldn't be taking this long. Alright. And public static void main. That public static void main should technically be something that would work. So let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of any declarations of any sort. So there you go. If it finds a match, this code is in effect outputting text and hard returns within a single XML start end tag. So the code it provided is good. Nothing wrong about that. Let's do this and do a \r for a carriage return. And yep, boom. Okay. So I think we've got a good regular expression that will work with this C#, which I can use now for another solution that I'm building. Cool. Let's see as a final thought here. Please run the above routine in Try.net. Let's see if this will try to do this, to run code directly. Oh, okay. There you go. So at least said it couldn't do it, which is interesting. But of course it can refer me back to try.net to run it. So I was able to run it. It is successful. It's a legitimate regex to allow for processing of this, and I'm going to go with it. Another very interesting test. Thanks.